Well, surprise, surprise, Zone 3 again this week, but I'm not surprised at all. We discussed this last week, and it was always going to be a tricky one this week, and here's the problem. This guy is looking straight up from his nose. His eyes are straight, pointing in the direction of his nose, so that direction was sort of okay. This guy on the left in the white, with a short haircut, he's looking right up here somewhere. And the problem is, the two eyes, it's obviously a composite picture, these were never in the same scene together, but the two sets of eyes don't cross over until they're right up here. So my problem with this was, what do I do? I think some will realise how high he's looking and will go high up here. Others, the dull ones, will go down here somewhere, or probably on the crossbar. So I put two crosses there because I thought that's where the average will be. So as much as I thought some would be up there and some were down here, you've got to play the way you think the judges are going to put it, haven't you? So I thought, well, the average is going to be about there, I'll go there. Although I wasn't 100% there either, because you've heard me say before that there's this subconscious thing that you're more likely to put your cross on a lighter background because it stands out more than on a darker background. Now I noticed on Cam Hassan's video channel, most of his viewers put theirs on the crossbar, and I thought, yeah, I can see why. It's a psychological thing. You think, well, it stands out more if I put it on a white background. So I had a feeling that they put it on the crossbar, and he was such a tricky one to work out. And I've got to be honest, as far as I'm concerned, he's not looking anywhere over there. He's looking up high up here. But I had a feeling that the judges would go much further down. I didn't think they'd go that low, but there we are. I sort of expected to be Zone 3 this week because of what I just said. I thought they're more likely to put it on the crossbar, but you can't let things like that always let you judge it, can you? Let's have a look at the judging then, see what they did. All right, so here's the judging video. At the moment, all 8 judges' crosses are still there. As you can see, there's quite a clump around this crossbars. I knew there would be. That's what I was saying earlier about the psychological effect of standing out on a lighter background. There are a couple up high up there, which I'm not surprised at because he is looking high up there. So it was always going to be sort of some were going to go higher. Some were going to look at this guy's eyes, the guy in white, and go higher. There's a cluster though. Seems to be a cluster around there. What's that? Five of them is there in a quite a close cluster there. I don't know what they're going to take out because there's one further out, but he's not that far out. This one here, and then you've got 2 that have gone a fair bit higher where I think it should have been. However, normally any other week they would take those 2 out for being so far out from the group. However, last week everything changed. It was Abu Dhabi all over again. Whereas they said, well, if we start taking crosses out, it can dramatically alter where the calculated average and the winning cross is. Well, yeah, but that's what you've always done. You can't just change it because people are playing to the way that you judge. So let's have a look. Let's see what the judges have done. So here we are. They're about to submit their final results, and they have taken the 2 top ones out. So they've gone back to the normal way of judging now. Whereas if they're way out, they'll get shot of them. That's not too bad, I don't think. I mean, I know I was Zone 3, so I should be ranting and raving, but do you know what I mean? I usually say that the judging is reasonable most of the time, even if I don't always agree with it. It's reasonable, and I think there's a bunch of there roughly around the same area. Perhaps that one's a little wayward over there. I can't really see how. Well, yeah, perhaps, but quite a widespread on both those. So yeah, they took 2 and kept 6 judges in. So it was sort of what I was expecting this week. And I'd read a lot of comments on other videos. People had said, "Yeah, I'm just doing the free cross this week because it's too tricky to work out." So let's have a look at this week's, because this week's looks really, really easy. Now, I say it looks easy. Now, trying to find exactly where the right pixel should be, that's a different story. However, if you look at where this guy's looking, you can see both his eyes. So he's looking sort of in this direction, along here, which I would say is slightly under the top of that barrier in the background. This guy down here, you can see both his eyes. So he's going to be, so I would say that, now this is just doing it while I'm talking to you guys. It's going to be, if count that as a circle, as a football, where I put the magnifying glass, and I would pretty much say that that's the area. Finding the right pixel will be a nightmare, but that's going to be the area. That's why I say it's an easy one, and I think everybody's going to be in that area, which means there's going to be hundreds of thousands of crosses all in that small sort of area there. So it's no good being close this week. You need to be absolutely spot on and get the right pixel. In fact, I would go as far as to say there'd probably be more than one winning cross in the right place. It'd probably be 3 or 4 maybe, because everybody is going to be within that same small area. And I mean, you know, if 20,000 people are playing and it's an average of 5 or 6 crosses each, we're up in hundreds of thousands of crosses all crammed into that area. So I think there'll be a few winners, and likely to be possible tiebreakers. Well, I haven't done my crosses yet. I've only got my my free ticket, the Aston Martin Vantage, because I think that's worth 120 grand, is it, something like that? So I don't want an Aston Martin Vantage. I'm too old to be driving around in that. But with the 50 grand as well, if you take the cash, you're looking at 170 grand, in you. It's the highest value of the one on there, so that's why I went for that one. I don't know what other car I'm going to do this week. It was the Tesla Model Y yesterday, and today it's this Audi RSQ3. So I don't know whether to grab one of them today or wait and see what else is coming up. You guys know I always wanted a camper, so I don't know whether I should wait for a camper the rest of the week, and if one doesn't come up, I'll just grab the weekend one and go for the cash. We'll see. Anyway, let me know in the comments how close you guys were and what you thought of the judging. Cheers everyone, bye.